Since the very dawn of time, humanity has been defined by one inescapable, haunting truth. Everything that lives must eventually die. Our bodies are fragile, carbon-based machines, intricate and beautiful, yet flawed with a built-in expiration date. For millennia, we have looked at the stars and dreamt of escaping the decay of the flesh, of bypassing the slow, silent march of aging. But what if that dream is no longer a fantasy? What if your consciousness, the very essence of yourself, could be detached from the grey matter of your brain and uploaded into a shimmering digital sanctuary? This is no longer just the plot of a science fiction novel. It is the ultimate frontier of human evolution. We call it mind uploading. It is a bridge between the biological world we know and a digital eternity we can only begin to imagine. Picture this: waking up in a simulated world where gravity is merely an option you can toggle on or off, and time is not a master, but a slider you can control. In this realm, there is no more sickness, no more physical pain, and no more limits imposed by the frailty of bone and blood. But to enter this digital heaven, we must first perform the most delicate, most radical operation in the history of our species: whole brain emulation. It requires us to map every single one of your 86 billion neurons and the trillions of synaptic connections that store your memories, your fears, and your love. It is a process of total microscopic deconstruction. To live forever in the machine, your biological self must be sacrificed. You must leave the breathing, pulsing world behind. As the scanners begin to hum, a chilling question remains. Are you truly ready to cross the threshold? Are you ready to stop being a person of flesh and start being a masterpiece of data? Once the upload is finally complete, the most profound question arises. Where exactly do you go? You won't be living inside a cold, black box of static code or a flickering green terminal. Instead, you will inhabit a simulated reality, so vivid, so breathtakingly detailed, that your digital senses won't be able to tell the difference from the physical world you left behind.
Reality is
Imagine a paradise designed entirely by your own mind. Majestic mountains that glow with the soft light of 1,000 distant suns, or colossal cities that defy every known law of physics. In this digital realm, information travels at the speed of light, and the limitations of biology are nothing more than a memory. Your thoughts, once restricted by the slow, messy chemical reactions of a biological brain, are now processed by pure silicon and high-speed photons. In a flash, you could learn a complex new language in a millisecond, or master the laws of quantum physics in a single breath. You could live 1,000 lifetimes in the span of what used to be a single human afternoon. However, this magnificent architecture requires immense physical power to sustain its existence. Massive server farms, perhaps orbiting the sun in a Dyson sphere, or buried deep beneath the eternal Arctic ice, must hum 24/7 to keep your digital soul alive. You are no longer a person in the traditional sense. You are now a permanent tenant in a high-tech, fragile ecosystem. This brings us to a chilling realization. Who truly owns the server? Is it a corporation, a government, or an autonomous AI? And in this digital eternity, what happens if the power grid fails, or if the monthly bill for your immortality isn't paid? You are living in a dream, but someone else holds the key to the wake-up switch. Here lies the most terrifying and mind-bending paradox of digital immortality. The continuity problem. If we scan your brain with perfect precision and create a flawless digital replica, does your consciousness actually transfer to the machine? Or does it merely copy? This is the ultimate existential gamble. Picture the moment of the upload. When the computer is switched on, a digital you wakes up. It remembers your childhood home, the scent of your first love, and exactly what you had for breakfast this morning. To the world, it feels like you. To the machine, it talks like you. But back on the cold operating table, Your biological body is still there, breathing and thinking. This creates a haunting reality. Are there now two of you? If the original biological version of you eventually passes away, does your subjective experience continue seamlessly in the machine? Or is that digital entity just a ghost? Is it simply a sophisticated piece of software mimicking your soul with terrifying accuracy, while the real you vanishes forever into the silent void? We are playing a dangerous game of cosmic copy-paste with the human spirit, and as of today, we still don't know the answer. We don't know if the soul is something that can truly be digitized and moved like a file, or if we are simply creating the most convincing actors in the history of the universe, beings that believe they are us, while we are long gone. In the quest for eternity, we might accidentally delete the very thing we were trying to save. In a world made of pure, raw data, the threats we face are no longer viruses of the fragile body, but devastating viruses of the code. Imagine a malicious hacker infiltrating your personal paradise, silently altering your memories, or worse, trapping your consciousness in a loop of digital agony that feels like a literal eternity. Without a physical body to protect, your mind becomes entirely vulnerable to total, absolute surveillance. In the cloud, your most private thoughts could be indexed, searched, and even edited by powerful corporations or overreaching governments. Pause for dramatic effect. Could your digital self be sold to the highest bidder? Could you be duplicated 1,000,000 times over to perform repetitive, grueling labor in a virtual factory, working for centuries without a single second of rest or a wink of sleep? This is the dark, hidden side of the digital cloud. Immortality might not be the endless vacation we were promised. It could become the ultimate, inescapable form of enslavement. When we trade our biological brains for silicon chips, we're giving up the only thing that was ever truly ours, our absolute privacy. Digital afterlife. There is no place left to hide your thoughts, no secret corner of your mind that is safe from the prying eyes of the system. You're a soul living on a hard drive, and every byte of your existence is subject to the terms and conditions of the provider. In this new world, freedom might be the one thing you can no longer afford. As we stand trembling on the edge of this technological abyss, we must stop and ask ourselves, is death what actually makes life meaningful? The profound beauty of a flower lies in its inevitable wilting. The immense value of a single moment is found in the fact that it can never be repeated. If we choose to live forever in a perfect, unchanging, and safe simulation, do we lose the very essence of what it means to be human? We might eventually conquer the distant stars and outlive the burning sun, but we risk becoming nothing more than a static, frozen archive of a species that forgot how to grow, how to struggle, and how to love. Digital immortality is the ultimate high-stakes gamble of the 21st century. It is a blind leap into the unknown, driven by our ancient fear of the dark and the silence of the grave. Whether this technology will be a brilliant evolution into a new form of existence or a cold, digital graveyard for the human spirit is entirely up to us and the choices we make today. So let's bring it back to you. If the technology were fully ready and tested today, would you actually hit that upload button? Would you leave the feel of the wind, the sound of the rain, and the warmth of the sun behind for a life of perfect, eternal, yet artificial code? The transition is coming, and the simulation is just beginning. Thank you for exploring the deep mysteries of the future with Clip Media Hub. Until next time, keep questioning the reality you see.